Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. U.S. Treasury Secretary Jacob Lew is in Beijing discussing a number of economic issues with his Chinese counterparts. On top of his agenda is the value of China's currency, the RMB or yuan. Besides pressuring Beijing to allow its currency to float freely on world markets, Lew says he's concerned about intellectual property and corporate data theft. Further talks toward agreeing on a bilateral investment treaty are also on the agenda. The currency issue is one American politicians have been raising for years. They say China has been buying dollars in order to depreciate the yuan, making Chinese exports more globally competitive. Because of this, China has amassed some $4 trillion in foreign currency reserves. What's ironic about U.S. politicians' complaints is that Chinese leaders want to and are taking action toward freeing up their currency controls. China is in the process of developing their financial system, a huge project years in the making. Coordinated actions from the Ministry of Finance, the People's Bank, and State Council take time, and leaders are nothing if not cautious. Prior to the start of this year, the yuan had gained about 35% against the dollar since 2005, but has since fallen about 3% since mid-January. At that time, China's central bank started buying more dollars to discourage currency speculators from betting on non-stop appreciation, which has also distorted import and export figures to disguise currency inflows. As far as the bilateral investment treaty goes, Lew hopes to make a little progress before the annual U.S.-China Strategic and Economic Dialogue set for this summer. The biggest hurdle is narrowing items on the negative list, that is, areas off limits due to either competitive reasons or because of perceived threats to national security. China currently limits foreign ownership in about 100 sectors, including manufacturing, life insurance, and cloud computing. To get an investment treaty done will be difficult, but not an impossible task that will require compromise from both sides. A deal would open up sectors previously closed off and create value and jobs in the U.S. and China. The good news is that the reforms that would come from an investment treaty plays into the hands of what China's leaders want to do anyway, as far as bringing more competition to the economy and reducing the power of its state-owned enterprises. So, hopefully, it's more a question of when and not if the world's two largest economies can come to an agreement. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network, China's first and only privately owned English-language broadcast media. Our full episode can be seen on our website, BONTV/biz-wire. Let's turn now to Neil Jones for a quick look at a few stories that are buzzing through the markets.